everyone, this is Dahi Jung. It's the 13th of September and welcome to another exciting episode of Korea News Express. Yet again, we have brought 3 different updates on Korea this week. Before getting through it, let's find out what they are by quickly going over the topics first. Korean Culture Day in Sao Paolo, Brazil. Road trips in Korea that weave through mountains, islands, and history. Kimbap and Tteokbokki make CNN's top 50 list of Asian street foods. Then, let's get through this week's Korea News Express. Here's the first update. The 15th Korean Culture Day was held in Sao Paolo, Brazil. The heat was even hotter as the offline event resumed after 2 years. The news of the event, which was held after a long time, brought together locals who wanted to enjoy Korean culture, and the venue was truly packed. In particular, the outdoor performance, which is considered the highlight of the event, featured a fantastic stage with the participation of Korean b-boy group, dancers, singers, and 사물놀이 teams. Regarding the event, the Brazilian journal Portal Alto Tietê mentioned that it was a time for the public to get to know more about Korean culture. This year marks the 5th anniversary of the designation of August 15th as Korean Culture Day by Brazil's largest city, Sao Paulo. Let's look forward to more opportunities to deepen the cultural cooperation and exchanges between the two countries. The second story is related to travel. Lonely Planet of Australia reported on the best road trips in South Korea. According to the article, road trips open up some otherwise inaccessible travel possibilities and give people chances to savor the charms of Korea's smaller cities and rural hamlets. Some of the recommendations include tracing the DMZ to understand Korea's contemporary history, and the 백두대간 route tracing from Sokcho to Jirisan National Park that serves up some of Korea's most dramatic landscapes. It also presented Jeonju, Gwangju, and Mokpo as a 전라도 food tour for foodies. On the other hand, it introduced the Jeju Loop, a circle around the 거문오름 and 성산 일출봉 along the highway that traces the coastline of Jeju-do Island. In addition, the article shared Korea's toll system called High Pass, which is administered without drivers having to stop. It also added that Korea's highway rest stops called 휴게소 are a national treasure that offers travelers to take a break while enjoying the scenic overlooks. Here's the last update of the day. Recently, CNN has announced 50 of the best street foods in Asia. It gained attention as Kimbap and Tteokbokki, 2 of Korea's representative foods, were named to the list. Hailing Asian street foods, CNN said, "When it comes to street food, Asia delivers big on variety and flavor," adding that this vast region sprawls across equatorial tropics and mountain ranges, volcanic islands, and frenetic megacities, so it's no surprise that diversity abounds. CNN also shared reviews on Kimbap and Tteokbokki. First, it mentioned that kimbap seems like it was designed to be portable and that it can be filled with a wide assortment of ingredients depending on the person who makes it. Second, regarding tteokbokki, it shared that the rice cake is a much-loved comfort food in Korea and that it is incredibly versatile as there are many different recipes using soy sauce and cheese, as well as the most famous variation starring spicy red chili paste. Kimbap and tteokbokki are all-time favorites of Koreans. I hope that global interest in Korean food will increase in the future. That's all for this week's Korea News Express. Last September 10th was Chuseok in Korea. Chuseok is one of the nation's biggest holidays along with Seollal. As farmers reap a bountiful harvest at this time of the year in Korea, the Chuseok season is considered the most fertile period of the year. In Chuseok, all family members gather and share food together, making wishes upon the full moon at night. Thus, a proverb says, "Wish not for more or less, but just like Chuseok." Once again, I'm Dahi Jung. Have a great day and keep it here on Korea News Express.